What's up, guys? Rant Social. Now, I know you guys already seen the title of the video, right? Gang banging is stupid. Those for the visual impaired. Okay, that's the title of the video. Gang banging is stupid. I'm a 46-year-old native New Yorker that has traveled, lived in other places. I lived in Texas, lived in Germany, lived in Virginia, lived in Maine. Right? Now I currently reside in Pennsylvania. And I want to tell you guys the reason why I feel that gangbanging is stupid. For a number of reasons. Let's start with number one. All of these, and what made me do this video, is all of these quote unquote OGs running around talking down against a gang violence on one hand, but on the other hand, still co-signing the gang life. You know, they're talking out of two sides of their mouth. I'm speaking about guys like Wack 100. You know, all of these quote unquote reformed gang members. Some guys that be talking on Vlad TV that's no longer active, but it's always my Damu this, my partner this, my Crip this, my cuz this, my whatever. You still promoting the life. And I'm going to tell you why gangbanging is stupid. What you're promoting is violence and killing against your own people for absolutely zero gain. Zero. I know you saw three fingers up there, but I meant to do like this. Zero. Zero gain. You guys don't own nothing. You don't build nothing. And all you do is keep funeral homes packed. That's all you guys do, is keep the jailhouse packed, which is basically modern day slavery. Because you go to jail for any goddamn thing, depending on what state you in. You don't even have, it doesn't have to be violent. You know, it could be you can fucking go to jail for a fucking tail light out and expired insurance. Why is that something that you should be able to go to jail for? Just to keep that system fed. That's the only reasons I ever went to jail. Was for traffic bullshit and not even a DUI. Not even drunk driving, tail light out, no proof of insurance, shit like that, bullshit like that. Right? So, I just want to say, where's your gang banging savings and loans? Where's your blood trade schools? Where's your Crip universities? Where are your temples of worship? Because all of y'all seem like y'all atheists to me. Y'all all claim y'all believe in God. All y'all gangbangers wearing crosses, running around talking about praying for this and praying for that. How the hell you gonna pray to go shoot another man? Go shoot up another block for no other reason than they had beef that came from this other beef, that came from the other beef, that came from this other beef. It's an endless cycle of nigga nonsense. That's all it is. Nigga nonsense. You guys are not fighting over industries. You're fighting over street corners that don't even belong to you in the first place. You ain't even paying taxes, nigga, to be shooting and dying over them streets that you don't own. And no one is saying that gangbanging is fucking foolish in our community. Well, a couple are. But they don't scream it too loudly or too often because you don't want to piss off the youngins. You don't want to piss off the old knuckleheads who still think they 17, 18 years old, like Wack 100 running around. And I hate to use his name, but he's the latest fool out here clout chasing. He's my age or older, probably older, running around, talking and acting like an ignorant 17-year-old. or 16-year-old. And he's in his mid-40s at the very least. Probably early 50s. Telling war stories about what you was doing when you was younger, whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. What does that have to do with you maturing as a man? We all got war stories if you've lived to a certain age. I told one of them on my other channel. But it was a story not to be bragging about how tough I was. I was telling a story about how I really was in fear for my life when I was about 12, 13 years old. It wasn't about no, yeah, I was riding and putting in work. Whoop-de-whoop-de. It's funny how they like to use these cute words for genocide. Putting in work equals genocide. I had to get to that bag equals I might as well take rat poison, chip it off, take it around to everybody, and see who won it. And whoever decides to smoke it, oh, well, that's you. That's on you. That's on your kids you raising. That's on the fetus in your womb. That's on you. You know, Biggie Smalls is worship. And lyrically, rapper-wise, he's my favorite rapper. But even him, I had a problem with. And the only reason I don't speak on it more is because he died at a very, very young age. Didn't really get a chance to mature as a man. So when he was speaking about selling crack to a pregnant woman and his people was bragging about it, that was some young, ignorant nigga shit that I'm pretty sure a 35-year-old or 40-year-old Biggie wouldn't have bragged about that or wouldn't have made light of that. But this is the sickness that we have in our community. And I'm just talking because this is what y'all like. Let me tell you what y'all like, honestly. Y'all like to hear somebody talk some good shit like I'm talking right now. And then somebody out there in YouTube world is going to come counter me and tell me I'm a punk ass nigga that don't know shit. I'm a bitch ass nigga, inside the house ass nigga. Never outside ass nigga, don't know what these streets is about. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then I get on there, you ain't nothing but a punk bitch, gangbanger, suck ass nigga, lay down for the long ass duck. And then we go back and forth. And that's how this channel would get views. You know, my subscribers would shoot up. And I would be in business. Like Hassan Campbell, any one of these guys that feed off of these petty internet beefs where nobody's fighting, nobody's shooting each other, but you just back and forth. You know, laptop gangstering. But yeah, gangbanging is stupid. And I challenge you, on that note, I challenge any one of y'all gangbangers, active or retired, to come on the internet, on my channel, whatever, on this video, in the comment section, and say that I'm wrong. That there actually is an end game in gangbanging. There's a reason for it. I'm going to give you an example. When Tyler Perry came out with all of his films, we all got on his cases, alpha black male, saying, oh, this nigga dressing up like a woman, he wearing a dress every movie. Everybody know he gay. Why don't he come out the closet? Woo-de-woo-de-woo. But then the end game was Tyler Perry Studios, where they just filmed the Coming to America 2, the Eddie Murphy joint. Got acres and acres of land like Disney World down in Georgia. Built his own studio. And he said, like Diddy, take that, take that. There's an end game to that. Now, I would have had to retract everything I had to say about Tyler Perry. Because he had a master plan. What is y'all blood, crip, GD, BD, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, end game? What is your master plan? Y'all don't have none. Instead, y'all have this. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to swing this cell phone screen around and show you some of the ignorance that I'm speaking on. And why I have a problem with guys like Wack 100 is, here you are now parading 6ix9ine around. You beefing, so allegedly beefing with 21 Savage, although it all smells like a plan, you know, a media fucking frenzy. But you tying, what they're doing, what that industry is doing, is tying young people back to the bullshit by bringing in 21 Savage and 6ix9ine Tekashi 6ix9ine, and tying him to Wack 100 and Jim Jones of the older generation. See, they trying to bring the young generation right back into this gangbanging bullshit. Right, here we go. Right, I'm going to try to show y'all what I'm looking at here. Just some examples of bullshit. Okay, examples of bullshit. Chicago drill rappers that have died after making diss songs. Just look at this bullshit. A bunch of young dudes in a room, ain't no girls nowhere to be found. What is the purpose of living like this? Where you can't even go outside without looking over your shoulder for somebody looking to kill you. And they're taking advantage of our people's musical talent. And they're taking advantage of our people's our tendencies to click up in tribes because we're a tribal people. But these are not tribes. These are scumbags running around with no end game, no purpose but savagery. Okay, and why I had to, and I'm going to tie that, to the bullshit that's going on with Wack 100. Here we go. Okay? If y'all can see that, sorry about the shaky screen and all of that, right?
Where's Khalifa? He's a 60.
Okay, there you go. Him wearing the blood, fucking COVID mask, and there's 21 Savage. Now you tying a parent, an old ass granddaddy trying to be cool, like Kwame Brown said, with somebody that's young enough to be his son, 21 Savage, talking dumb nigga nonsense, street gang banging bullshit. So how are the young people supposed to look up to us and respect us when you got nigga nonsense coming out of somebody's mouth like Wack 100 here? You see my cursor shooting around? Like this fool here. Tough guy in his 50s.
See him as a rolling 60. Everybody around him is security is from 60s. Don't mean he from 60s, but he's associated.
What are you still talking about street bullshit for? Who's in what gang? Who's running around doing what? And like I said before in my other video, all you really want to do, Wack, is go home to your pretty wife, sit back and watch your 80-inch screen TV, maybe go take a dip in your pool, hug your dogs, play with your kids, and that's it. You don't want to be in these streets ducking bullets. Stop lying to these kids and stop lying to these old-ass dummies as well, these 30 and 40-year-olds who don't know nothing either and believe all this dumb shit. But anyway, to take the focus off of Wack 100 and put it where it belongs, and that's in gangbanging in general. It's fucking dumb. Okay? And some of you might say, well, what have you contributed to our culture? What have you done? You know what I did? I raised my 3 kids to adults. 1, 2, 3. None of them gangbang ever. Okay, none of them was out there selling crack. None of them was out there robbing. They either working or they in school, but they're not out in the street being ignorant. To where I'm getting phone calls to bail people out of jail and all that kind of nigga dumb shit. You know, I always joke, Dave Chappelle had a line in that skit where he was the blind Ku Klux Klansman, and the guy said, what if I were to say to you, Mr. Bixby, that you are indeed African American? And he said, sir, I am in no way, means, shape, or form involved in any niggerdom. And we have to start shunning this nigga shit. What happened to shunning? Then we used to shun folk that wasn't doing right. I don't mean beat them. No violence. I mean just straight shun folk. You over there gangbang? Oh, you over there acting a fool, huh? You ain't gonna come around us. We not gonna embrace you. We not gonna smile on your face. We not gonna conversate with you. You stay over there. Cause you with that dumb shit. We don't subscribe to that gangbanging bullshit. Has done nothing for our so-called black community, of which we don't have any. And for which we are not black people. But I just use those terms just to have understanding. Anybody that chooses to challenge me on this, show me what gangs have done for our people, but caused misery and broken homes, drug addiction, alcoholism, and a high incarceration rate. It's been Rand Social. Thank you guys. Oh, please subscribe, like the video, talk, comment on the video. Tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm a New York nigga that don't know shit. Only thing I know is how the blood started in New York was running around slashing civilians in the face like little bitches, like little punk bitches. That's how I know the blood started in New York in the mid-90s. Running around hacking civilians in the face and running like punk bitches. But the Bloods are so tough.